It's been a hot topic for journalists and a bone of contention for Republicans. Why isn't Kamala Harris speaking directly with the media? Since taking over the Democratic ticket, the vice president has yet to do a sit-down interview with any major network and has limited her media appearances. Joining me now is NewsNation media contributor Colby Hall. Colby, good morning. Great to see you. So when is the grace, you and I talked about this a few days ago, but when is the grace period going to expire on how long me, you, the media will wait for Kamala to give that interview, to talk to Americans about her policies?
Well, I thought that the grace period would have expired a long time ago. In fact, I think I said, after 2 weeks of avoiding any tough questions, either in a press conference or in a challenging interview, not like sort of a friendly interview, there would be more outrage. And I will say, almost across the board, journalists have sort of decried the fact that the Harris campaign has completely avoided any tough interviews or any questions. I will say that the American public doesn't seem to agree with that because her polling numbers have continued to sort of go up. So, obviously the Harris campaign, if it's not broke, don't fix it approach. There are reports, multiple reports, that she'll do an interview before the end of August, which is next week.
Right.
But it'll be interesting to see, is she going to, show up on Rachel Maddow and get sort of softballs, or will she, do a tougher interview with NewsNation or, some other outlet? So, I always thought 60 Minutes was the obvious place, but we'll see.
We will see. There's something else I wanted to ask you about. This was interesting to me. The DNC offered credentials to about 200 social media influencers. I get that. That's fine. But they even got to sit on the convention floor in a private box while the traditional journalists were seated in the arena's upper concourse. What does that say about how me, you, the American, is now consuming their news?
It says a ton. I mean, honestly, it's, I have two boys who are 21 and 17. About 6 weeks ago, they asked me about Project 2025. Now, I love my boys very much, and I've told them that we're going through a historic political period and they should dial in. But they don't follow the news like I do, thankfully. And the fact that they had learned about Project 2025 from TikTok and Instagram, I thought was illustrative of just how people get this. Now, I saw a video on TikTok yesterday of Kamala Harris doing something called Track Star. He's a influencer, music influencer who it's like name that tune. And it was a great clip, and Kamala Harris was able to identify Miles Davis and Roy Ayers and Earth, Wind & Fire, whatever. But part of me was like, really? She has time for like a TikTok influencer, but she can't take any questions from anyone else? So, it's pretty bold that they're just ignoring journalism and opting for influencers, but they want to rally the youth vote. So you can see the logic. It's just a little offensive to us journalists who are trying to get some time with it.
I couldn't agree more. I saw that clip and I have the same exact reaction. So let's compare the RNC and the DNC when it comes to star power. We know for the DNC, we saw Pink, Stevie Wonder, Lil Jon, Oprah Winfrey. At the RNC, Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan. At the end of the day, Colby, is it just a popularity contest?
I mean, the DNC or the Democrats have always, had Hollywood in their pocket. And, to a degree that I'm not sure that it helps them. The thing that struck me about the RNC was, their entertainment was decidedly sort of down market. It was really like World Wrestling Federation viewers. It was Hulk Hogan, Kid Rock, Dana White. It was a stark difference from the Republican Party that represented like, sort of smart, rich businessmen who joined the country club. There was a stark difference. I thought the DNC, they had a few hosts here and there. They had some surprise guests. I thought that they did a pretty good job of like not leaning into it, whereas Thursday night's RNC was literally like a wrestling event.
Let's not forget Amber Rose at the RNC. That was a bit surprising for me.
That was a surprise, and I know, honestly, the music thing that they did with the roll call with Little John, I'm a Little John fan.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty awesome, and not for partisan reasons. I just
very
thought
cool.
I love the music bits. Yeah, it was great.
It was fun. Colby Hall, thank you so much, my friend.